Well, we're here with Misha Rudchenko, Serge Rudchenko, Josiah Rudchenko, John Urbach, and Tony Tschanz, and it's Wednesday, 22nd of March, 1917. And we're just here, and talking about the good old times. So, Misha, when did you get to Argentina?
Well, first we took a boat from Genoa, Buenos Aires, in January 49. And right we have to stay for a couple of weeks in international hotel for immigrants.
Yeah.
Until we find a quarters and here go. We start walking, everything, so we had we want to go to movies. We had to dressed up with a tie.
Did you need a visa to go to Argentina? Or did you apply this?
Got all we
You have a visa in
what
Austria?
the international organization got
Yes.
$50 each.
You got that in Austria, in Salzburg?
That was yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, women wouldn't wear pants that time. They had to use the dress,
Yeah.
and they still dress more than Americans.
Yeah.
They're more here, and then, of course, we finding an apartment, little house, about 10 miles from Buenos Aires. And I remember for Carnival, they used to close the street and dance for 2 days. Carnival.
Did you find a job right away?
Oh, yeah. No, there was plenty of jobs.
How many people were together?
Oh, we were a family of 6 of us and 3 children.
Yeah. Yes,
And
together.
oh, I remember to Christmas, they used to bring 46, how do you call it, fowls. For Thanksgiving.
Turkeys.
Turkey.
Yeah.
What if turkeys come in and you pick up another live one and they sell it for you?
I see.
Yeah.
I remember the thing, a milkman, and bring 2-3 cows through the street and stop, drain the milk and give you and sell you red milk. That as until they got them.
Yeah.
So you were both born in Poland.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You both born in Poland and ready to leave Poland.
Yeah, and 26, 30, yeah.
Yes.
You see, the Poland was over 50 years under Russian rule.
Right.
And then in 1920 became independent.
Yeah.
39 was occupied by Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what year did you leave Poland?
I mean,
Which year did you leave Poland?
45.
You left in 45, so at the end of the war.
45.
At the end of the war, yeah. The Russians came already there.
They showed me about January 17. I was gone 2 days before.
Okay.
Yeah.
You took a train to Austria.
Yeah.
And how about Sergei?
No, it's
Sergei stayed
very much.
he stayed behind with his mom.
Communist Poland.
So you were the first to leave.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
to-
You and your father were the
Yeah.
first to leave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My father left first, and then I said, well,
Yes. So where did you meet? Oh, Where did you meet up again with your father? In Germany or Austria?
In
In the United States?
the United States in 62.
So you went along to Argentina. Well, what did you, after you left Poland, were you staying in Austria all that
And I was there 4 years.
4 years? What did you do?
Father.
Oh, so your father was in Austria too.
But yeah, I went to Argentina because I got married with
All right. Well, and your father went to the United States.
exactly right. And I got visa too, but I was gone already. So I didn't see my mother and Sergei for 17 years.
Yes.
My grandma passed away in the meantime. Yeah. And then, of course, in 62, we all nine came to the United States, California.
What did you do in Salzburg? What did you do in Salzburg?
And Argentina,
No, it's Austria, in Austria.
Salzburg, you know?
People, did you work?
Oh, yeah.
you see, my father was
The survey.
formation engineer, and I was like a technician.
I see.
Okay.
So you worked for your father.
Right.
On the road? Yeah, the war. Flyers, I think. What did you do to the others? Construction.
Measuring the land outside.
Okay.
Making
Cartography, making that.
I see. So then you went to Argentina, from Austria, from Salzburg, to Argentina.
Yeah, I started working as mechanical helper.
As a mechanical, what car mechanic? Car mechanic. Where do I pretty good? Where did you learn that?
Over what? In Austria and Salzburg, I worked 1 year for the American Army garage,
Yeah,
and then I got my letters.
yeah.
I worked as a driver for 3 years.
I see.
What
Very good.
what city in Argentina?
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires, yeah.
So then you went to Buenos Aires,
Right.
and you worked as a car mechanic?
Exactly right.
Right.
Electricity.
You learned Spanish there.
Yeah.
You didn't speak Spanish, Ricardo,
In a year I
Right.
spent
but you learned it in
Yeah.
Argentina.
used to go hunting, go out with my friends, and fishing, fishing. A good life, yeah.
But you were married to a Ukrainian lady
Exactly right.
in Argentina.
Exactly, yeah.
And she went fishing with you, or she
Was good marriage because the family was Mama, Papa, 2 sisters. Husband was just to support Papa, Mama. You went out different. So I was to figure when we get to the United States, that's free talk.
I joke.
We're the time to buy the house, to work and this and that. And finally, when I get on my feet, I decided to leave divorce. Cost me $1 million.
$1 million to divorce somebody.
How long were you in Argentina? 13 years, so early 60s you came to Los Angeles.
Yeah, I went to Los Angeles.
Where did you start the Mercedes business?
Oh, I needed Los Angeles.
Oh, I thought you started it in Argentina.
Well, I worked for Mercedes business. So
Oh, I see.
when I came here, I worked for 5 years for dealer.
Yeah.
And I took with my partner, Bill. We opened the place, small place, bigger place, bigger place, bigger place. And finally we made pretty good money. And when I divorced, but I don't know if I made mistake or whatever. When the court ruled divorce, told me to pay my ex-wife $100,000. I said, fine, I'll pay $100,000. She said, I want you to pay my taxes of $100,000. I said, why? That's your taxes. I got stubborn and stupid.
Yeah.
So a few years, after 5, 6 years, I was forced to sell the business. It cost me $710,000 check.
Wow.
And the house, and the rest of the thing.
All that through the divorce?
Yeah.
Wasn't worth it.
He didn't tell.
Better to stay with your wife then. He was seven.
I wanted every penny. Okay, I was okay. And this, anyway, yeah, I got the money, then my poor wife passed away with lung cancer.
Yeah.
And then I'm here today, I'm still married. Yeah. Good life.
And the second wife was either American.
Not a Chilean.
They're all Chile. Chile, okay.
Chile.
How did you get to Chile?
What? Second wife was Chilean.
Oh, I see.
So it was my customer.
Yeah.
Daughter. Yeah. We went together 12 years. Then she passed away, and then I went to Rudchenko, couldn't find clinic. I went to Chile with my friends, and I met my wife.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent. Very lucky. Very lucky. I bought a nice condo, and a good job, but then I was forced to sell it.
Yeah.
After. It's okay.
Yeah. So how you?
Almost every year to Chile to visit my wife's family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have an apartment over there, a house which she's renting out, a car. Very nice. Making life a millionaire. We don't have millions anymore, but good life. Good life.
You all that are saying
Good wine every day for life.
Yeah. The Chilean wine or
Good wine.
Yeah.
$4. Very good wine.
Yeah.
Excellent.
what is it, Mendoza, or is that from Argentina? That's
Chilean.
Chilean is like Mendoza is not yeah.
Mendoza have good wine, more expensive. Cheap wine is also.
Yeah.
But Chilean wine, even inexpensive, is very good quality.
Yeah.
But they have more sun.
Yeah.
You know, the other side of mountain,
Yeah.
then more sun. It's better for you.
So, where do you go to Chile? Where do you go? I said,
Santiago.
Santiago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santiago, it's like Beverly Hills of Santiago.
Yeah.
Up
Wow.
in the mountains, very nice.
Well, yeah.
Very nice, quiet, good stores, good restaurants, good market. What's it this? I'm gonna take your beer away. Beer. Take the beer out up on the right side, beer mark. No, what? That one here. What do you want?
Take-
Huh? Take the beer mark. Take away the beer ring. Beer the beer. Here. Please. So sorry.
Let me grab that. Yeah, okay.
If we come, you see this family, all the beauty out there, this flat, it is very well in house.
Yeah, omega 3.
All the beauty, I never saw something like that. I saw an entire salmon with a skin, but not like fillet.
Yeah.
No, okay. Now please, cut and take. Okay.
Oh, this one got
Okay. I work and enough, hard enough. Now is your work.
Okay, put where is that? If you put
What? Sean.
So, Sergey, I'm recording this here. I'm recording because old story, so I heard a lot from Mike now. We'll hear a lot more and from you too.
I think if they still want sample,
Oh, no, not big.
like this,
Flora. About, I can take it later. And different. And plus. And sorry, different. And different.
I'm sorry. Does that matter? Can I give you?
Sure.
Is this the right?
Yeah, right side.
Okay.
hey John, let I help you. Hey,
Different. Wow. Chicken.
No, that's perfect. If it's for me, it's perfect. Thank you.
Look at it like they're
Same size for me.
hey, this is your hand.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's right. Perfect.
perfect. Wow.
Oh, I should open the wine here.
You have.
I'll have.
Oh, you have already, okay.
Look at micro.
Do you have the wine opener, Serge? Do you have the... Oh, yeah, it's over there, the corkscrew.
That do. Yeah, that's enough for a while. You're very good. Then the mushroom, they're very good. The steering. Yeah.
You just put mushroom in the middle.
With it. There. Yes. Excellent.
Who wants wine? For...
Good for you.
Yeah,
The
that's the
people-
good life.
Green wine for,
Yeah.
I don't know, 1,000 million potatoes. And then mushroom. Because mushroom as a liquid.
Shall I pour wine for you, Serge?
Thank you, of course. For that, yeah, I love this living wine.
Well, I don't know. The Romans drank wine, but that's only 2,000 years ago, so... Yeah, I know. So it must be. Thank you. You have a glass, John?
Way before Roman day, you drink wine.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And delicious.
The Assyrians drank wine.
I don't want to have this.
Didn't have. So we all have.
Heat up potato.
Well, thank you. Excellent.
Tony?
Yeah, I'm
Doing
there.
about.
Do you have a glass or John or wine glass? You know, there's one there. You can have.
John, this is dressing. You like this one, John?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
John,
Yeah, that's enough. Thank you.
this is dressing. You want it?
Oh, yes, please.
Like?
No, thank you.
Bon,
That would be pretty big.
bon appetit.
Gracias. What language is that?
Bon appetit is French.
But yes, I know, but gracias.
So gracias, that'll be...
Niên.
Grazie is Italian. Grazie. Gracias is probably Spanish.
Yeah.
Are you sure that is a salad dressing that? Matt,
It's this.
Đây là bạc Messi pasta. But we have to check.
well, outside they say Montite. What side, right? Well, to us,
Yeah. To good health and good company. Yes.
yeah, for good company. The name, Saru. Saru, Freud, Saru.
Nastero.
Look what up.
Mm-hmm.
We pick this up.
Flip it with it.
Did you buy that salmon already cleaned, or did you clean it?
No, clean up. Natural. Only I don't have the clean fish scale from clean. That actually looks. No. No. The last are sort of marinated in salt. This one is just a roll with it. Yeah. Okay.
You can get it marinated. You can buy it marinated.
What no?
So, Misha, you're 40 years older than Sergey, right?
Yeah. For
Yes. And did you go to the same school?
no. But we go to the same school. No. No, one down here. Elementary. Oh yeah, elementary. But then I took up one more school for me.
What did you do in Poland? Did you work there?
But one was going to school.
Only schooling.
But summer vacation, I worked for my father.
Mm-hmm.
Madam, measuring the outside, yes.
And Sergey went to engineering school.
But it was late in Poland already. (1941). So I was going back from working for my father Sunday morning. I had to pay for a couple of workers over that for riding my bicycle on the highway. With boom, airplanes, artillery, boom. Have to move from the roadway train to potato fields to hide from this airplane. They were shooting. Yeah, so yeah. So after they left, I went back on my road, and then the German soldiers coming on the side of the road on the train. Halt. Okay. I was lucky I knew some Germans. Oh, you soldat? I said, I'm no soldat, and I might have Russian soldat, no here. Oh, good guy. I had my bag with my for my rabbits. I pick up some And you put it on the inside.
Gun and wheel, grass, clover.
I fell it, yeah. Okay, well, what's wrong? Nothing. Nick. Okay, right, what's it? Just let me know. So then I came to closer to sit. The Russian prisoners were there, and a lot of people, they were freed up from prison. Well, the German soldier asked me to, will you ever ride the bike? I said, Michael, which year was it? Huh? Which year was it? Which year?
44? Or 45?
Huh. Was Germany away? Russia. Yeah. Okay, and then he brought me my bag. And then somebody, another soldier stopped me, took the bike away, and took off. So I'm crying, coming home, and everybody was so happy they came just realized with the poor after all. So that's why my first thing again is in the front coming.
So, who were the airplanes shooting at? Were it Polish soldiers or the Russians? But the Russians were not. Russians were there in Poland, yeah.
41 it was against Russia. Yeah.
But they weren't. There wasn't a strong Russian army. They didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was all the area of Ukraine and Belarus was filled up with German spies all over. Before 1941, before 1941, one woman, her neighbor, told us that Russian lieutenants were KGB came to bring their clothes to wash it. After German invaders came in, after a couple of weeks, same guy, German lieutenant. And night before the invasion, on Saturday, all movies and brightly talk in the city, they were filled up with Germans, civil floors, and the army was ordered to check all the arms, to surrender arms for checking, that the all gasoline out of cars and trucks to check. All of it needed from airplanes taking off. And that's where the Germans came in. And they knew they would be shooting and have down the airplane. It was all figured out.
But the Germans, they came in 1939 to Poland, right?
And the following day,
Yeah.
other night, yes.
Yeah.
But when I was there, but that's one of them. Yeah, you remember Stalin and Hitler pact.
Yeah.
All right, that Stalin will get part of the ball. So when Hitler took him down on, he backed up and gave Belarus to Stalin. That's where we were.
Oh, okay.
And this city in Belarus, 1939, we saw German army. And then they disappeared, and Russian army came without fight.
Yeah.
Now that was a most difficult time actually during World War II, between 1939 and 41. Literally, those 2 years of Russian occupation was the most difficult. because they started to take people who ever had with any education, take us into Siberia. This is their way they used to do the revolution. So everybody who had any education was hiding. My uncle was hiding in the basement. His girlfriend was feeding him with an apple. So not with the milk. I mean, John, not with the milk. Feeding him just regular food. Because there was a woman who fed prisoner with the milk. You remember the story? Yeah. What was the story? I don't remember the cycle of it anyway. So that was the most difficult time when all products disappeared, when people cannot travel from one place to another, was locked completely. We could go to another town to exchange goods. Nothing. In 1941, when German came, then people can travel from one city to another to the farms to bring some goods and attend for food. Well, he didn't. Yeah. Of course, for a Jewish was born off was so terrible.
So you told me you went out with your mother to go and get potatoes in the field, frozen potatoes, yeah.
Well, yes. And also, we had to stand it in the line because we knew that at that particular store during Russian occupation in 39 and 41, the store received champagne. So we were standing overnight to get a bottle of champagne. I can remember that. So we can exchange this with a peasant for food. Yeah, it was difficult times, but we survived through the time pretty good. Yeah, that's true.
Your dad was still working all that time. He was still doing surveying.
My dad, our father, was a very clever man. And we had that friendly with the surrounding people. You always had a lot of friends. So somehow he manipulated between those friends and the friends between the friends. So it always was somehow enough food to survive. And also our mother had a little stand in the public market, you remember? Well, I used to understand. Yeah, our mother had a stand. Our mother and me, they were understanding on the market, and the market play selling whatever it is, vials, knives for peasants, and they would give food. He said, no.
So you were hungry sometimes, but not
all.
Yeah.
All mine. I remember we were so hungry that when Mother and I went to the field and picked up the single grain of wheat.
Wow.
And then we had this wooden bucket with the end on the top. There was a coffee grinder. Yeah. Where you grind this wheat.
Very thinly flour.
My mother made the pancakes.
Yeah.
That was the most delicious food I ever ate.
Hungry is the best cook. tastes good when you're hungry.
Well, the story long life, and finally we're here in paradise.
And also there was a time, a very difficult time when Soviet army came. That was a really beginning of a difficult time. And so we didn't have any food. And I remember, oh well, we had some kind of our friends, a relative store, hardware store. And I had several interesting pocket knives by exchanges with the Russian soldiers across the fence for bread, lawful bread. But one time, a Russian soldier came, rang this doorbell, and he spoke Russian, of course. And he says that the neighbors, the administration of the building, says that we speak Russian. I said, yes. He said that his boss, Captain so-and-so, is injured. It's injured, and he's staying in local hospital. That was actually former girls' high school, but they converted to hospital. And he said there is not enough room to be there. He had asked whether it's possible that his officer will come with us and stay with us.
The corner.
Yeah, corner. Corner. Oh, corner. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, right. So my mother said, hey, okay. So he came with his adjutant soldiers.
Yeah.
And I remember, or she said there was every food mother gave it to him. Mother have to eat it herself first.
Right.
Yeah. Then I started to believe in it. And so from hospital, they got some food.
Yeah.
And we also got part of this food. Yeah. So that was helpful. Yeah. And then I was going with this soldier with the Russian uniform and through the villages and asked for food donation. It was common for soldiers, so we got some food donation. But later, this colonel got better food, so we also had food.
Yeah.
So that one was very...
Did the people hate the Russians, or did they just tolerate them, or what?
Didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
They just, as the first Russian, in their history, 100, 200 years ago, Russian occupation of Poland, but few people didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I couldn't say that they hated it or not. Besides, it was wartime, occupation, and everybody was afraid to express their opinion. Yes. And it's nice you were young. Yeah. And he tried to learn the Western culture, even being in Poland with us, the colonel here. Because he told my mother that he bragged about it, and that he uses so many quarts of perfume per month. Well, that was the style. You have the more perfume, you smell better. Yeah, but you don't have to wash. Yes. You know, his mother said, how do you feel when you get this perfume and somebody else has a different perfume, and you are in the same room? I mean, he said, so what? He said, that's not. And what you perfume, but well, you know, and the man doesn't need back to your go. Yeah. Oh, and he stopped doing it. He was very eager to learn. He bought on the flea market. It was he was with us. He bought about 3 or 4 nightgowns. And you know, this see-through nightgowns for ladies. And he bought this for what his wife, and going back. I said dresses, evening dresses. He didn't know that go. It was incredible, one. Oh, please, yeah. Well, some of the latest fashions went to a nightgown.
Oh, it's okay. We got more. Go hard. So, did you leave after the Russians left? No, they were staying. Did you leave after the war, or did you leave?
Couldn't see that in 41. And then the German came through Belarus. Went way up towards Moscow. And then 1943, they were coming back. We were chased back. So my father didn't want to face communist Russian again, so we traveled to Central Poland. But they came to Central Poland anyway, but it was not so difficult. Because there were a lot of Polish Catholics in support. They sort of helped each other. And my father, before the Russian army came to the central Poland, where we live. Before that, my father and my brother ran away further west to Western Germany. And then they were lucky to get American military there. So I and my mother stayed in there. It actually was one way is good because it was Chinese country. How bad it is was, but studying, I was allowed to finish working at 12 o'clock noon.
Yeah.
And then rush to university, but I was paid for full amount. Student cars for us students was free. Yeah. And apartments for us students were almost free. We didn't have any food, but we had other things free. And of course, at that time, you were not very obvious chauvinistic approach from Poland, from Catholics, because it is communist country. So thanks to that, I finished university. I was free of studying, free books, and also free additional time. Otherwise, I would not be able to study. So free additional time, and you were allowed to work, and you were paid for work. I was allowed to work only 4 hours a day, yeah. But I was paid for an entire 8 hours. Because I was student, yeah. So that was it. That was big up.
So you graduated with your degree in Poland.
Graduated actually in Japan because it was 4 years plus diploma work while here. So I think actually there was also a master degree, but not official master.
And when you came to the United States, there is a license for engineers.
Well, I had to take the exam for us.
So you passed that in the United States.
Not so easy.
No, and that
Because I went to exam and I couldn't understand the question.
yeah.
All this English word which I didn't know, of course. I started looking at dictionary. I took dictionary with me, but it was not enough time.
Yeah.
So I failed.
Yeah.
Well, next time I got was,
So the next time was like, what, 6 months later?
I don't remember. It was probably a year later.
A year later.
Yeah, and I studied. But, yeah, you know, the exams were certain area of question.
Yeah.
So you could more or less study this.
Yeah.
Actually, that exam, not easier, easily to pass exam if he studies all these questions around. Yeah, it just allows the system to get this kind of exam because it proves nothing.
Yes, right.
But you worked in Portland at first?
Pardon me?
You worked in Portland at first, right?
Well, in 1959 in December, I came to Seattle and I worked for 5 years for architectural firm. I started to do the structural engineering design there, but I didn't have a relation. And this architectural firm was not strong enough, so I had to move to Steinhoff. I learned that they are interesting, and when I remember the chief of president of student office was L.D. Relly. And I came to him with all his certificates from Poland, translated to English, and I gave it to him. And he just didn't look at it. He wrapped it, and he said he will give it to the accountant. But he wants to talk to me. So he told him. You know, initially there was only 22 people in singing office. Not many. And I survived. That was a very good man.
Helgi, Helgi. Helly, last name Helly. Helle.
Oh, I see.
That was a very good man. Oh, yeah. He didn't worry about us, but he was very fast driver. Demanded. Yes. Yeah. I remember he came to my desk and said, "Serge, what are you doing?" I showed him design how one of the floor, very compound floor, very difficult floor, in using computer. And it was this much calculation for the floor. I was proud of it. And about half hour later, he calls me to his office. Have I told you that? No. And he said, "So," and he pulled out that much calculation. Anybody have? He didn't have by the sheet. And he said, "This is a 4-story building with a column, foundation, and everything. And then you told me that, and there's nothing wrong with that. All the right proper. We cannot afford to spend that much time on one floor. So you and I will sit down and work how to simplify for future design. And he let me know that he didn't tell me, but let me know that he might don't listen. Also, yeah. Oh yeah, it was good. I learned quite a bit. Come to simplify the project. So yeah, it was a very good person. I was after school, so after school, where you never learned how to simplify the steps, of course. Yeah. But it was one of the best men I have known. Well, I talk too much.
No, I think good. I'm recording it here. They're good stories.
But yeah.
Yeah, it was much easier.
Much easier. Huh?
Yeah. I came here. I didn't even want to come here. I just thought I'd be here for a few months and then I go back. As that.
Switzerland.
Well, I first went to Canada, and then got stuck, and 40 years. Yes, yeah. But immediately after I graduated, I wanted to go away, before I get settled with girlfriend and car and apartment. I thought it would be a few months, and that was over 40 years ago.
Girlfriend is still living where? Canada?
No, I say I didn't have, I had girlfriend, but nothing serious.
Yes.
I didn't want to get settled. So, But Canada was good to get education.
Is what?
Good. Canada was good to get education. I know the best school for. If you look at.
Not expensive.
Yeah. Well, we got scholarships and so on. But, then working was good to come here because the firm was very famous. They came here.
Then
And
the opportunities United States, huh?
It's a big country. It's a big country, and it's
Federally 55, 60. Wow, you can do anything you want. You put this, it grows.
I think you can always do that in the States. I think you can do any time in the United States anything. You have to come here. You have to learn English.
Right.
You have to adapt. You have to adapt to the way of life. You don't fight it. And you have to be an entrepreneur. You want to do something, not become a burden. And then America is really a land of opportunity. But if you don't do that, if you don't want to learn English, if you don't want to adjust to the life, and if you want to become dependent on the handouts and unemployment and all that stuff, well, then it's not a good place. And you see, the old immigrants, which came here all through history, they were this real good, had this drive. And a lot of it today just doesn't have that anymore. And they're the ones which are not doing good.
Great country. God bless America. Oh, yeah.
So you started the car business here in L.A., and that's how did you get the Mercedes?
You had a partner first, right?
Well, I used to work for a dealer.
Yeah.
And I talked to my partner. I would open our own business.
Yeah.
That's how it started. We opened with 2 tons that went very good. Then we moved to bigger place. Then we bought a property and built a building. One building. Well,
And it was always Mercedes.
oh, Encino.
Yeah.
Encino was around here also. I'm not sure.
Was it difficult for you to get the agency, so to speak, to get an official agency from Mercedes?
Well, we were not the official agency, but we were independent garage. You could get the permit very easy.
Oh, I see.
Very easy.
So you didn't sell cars.
So,
I see.
we were just some used cars.
Yeah.
But our small business was repair, body shop, painting.
Yeah.
Three good. 6 of them. Excellent. Lots of customers. Lots of movie stars. Lots of rich people. Very good. Excellent. Well, Matt spoke German. You'll have a clients to talk to them. He spoke Spanish to get all these Mexican workers to understand each other. And a little bit English. Oh, brother, when I came from Europe. Oh, listen. Look, I went. I was 4 years working for the army, United States in Austria. So I done English all that too. So when I came to Argentina, 13 years, yeah, but I still kept it English. Oh, yeah. So I 62, when I came to the United States, I was pretty good, very good, excellent.
How did you happen to come to the United States? Because your father was here?
Right. My father was here, one of them came. So, but even before we were planning to move to the United States, I didn't know I was okay, but was not much of a good future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent, excellent.
So open up another bottle here? Okay. And
Little white ones up.
yeah. Like I said,
Up
and it's
up you.
I need to.
Yeah.
Good wine.
Very smooth. Yeah. In California, it's pretty expensive to live over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out. It's less expensive over there than I mean here. The food is expensive. Much less expensive. My insurance always made more in that. Yeah. Yeah. Apartments, houses are water. You mean what's the name? My name is Seattle? Yeah. I grew up so tall. Yeah. Lot. Okay, man. Let's see, I have 91, 2, 3 years more. I have enough. Comfortable.
Man.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Such.
Go. That's you. Very well running.
And, let's say, like it all anyway. I mean, you have to drink it all by yourself.
It got to be a nice day. It was raining when I came here.
91, I'll be in a couple months.
That right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good,
Some ice age.
good, happy.
You'll be 93 this year.
Yes, I'll be 93 this year.
You will be 95 that year?
This year, in August.
93, you're 2 years over. Yeah. 2 years older, yeah. But, we'll see. Whatever it comes, oh God. Will be time to go. That's the way it goes, bro. To hell, but
Don't worry about it.
no. Nothing to worry. If you worry, it's good for nothing.
Yeah.
Because Can't stand it, can't do anything. Keep going. Keep going, yeah. Yeah. But we are very happy.
This is we have to say, this is the life circle of life. This is the life, the circle of life, right?
It's an easy life.
It's a answer, right?
Do you still have friends back in Poland? Do you still have friends back in Poland? Nothing at all.
I had
You do?
nothing to anyone. There's nothing, no contact, nothing.
How come did you keep contact with some of them, or how?
Well, every month or two, talk by telephone
Yeah.
to each other, but these are friends from university.
Oh, I see.
And he and I were both enthusiasts of motorcycle driving.
Yeah.
Yes.
But how you mean, Mama, Nori? And he know about the story about John. Have you told Mari about John?
About, no, yeah. Yeah, Mark, the friend of Paul's friend. Now that his cell phone was no limitation of hours talking to the United States anybody. And he calls me often. Yeah. And I don't have a limitation, so. Oh, I want to tell you something. It is the real computer. Rick had been using application.
No. Now I got a new message.
No.
No. Now I got a new message. Child, you misunderstood.
No.
Misunderstood.
Oh, what?
Right, come on. About lying.
No. I told them the way it really happened. The line she was telling me all the time with excitement. That what? With excitement. What our friends are doing, they use this line. This is it. Company, electronic company in the United States. You call them, and then after that you dial a telephone to which you want to talk overseas.
Yeah.
So they take your telephone into their computer and transfer to the internet to that telephone overseas. It means that there is no telephone tower used.
Yeah.
It means that she would not have to pay for granted.
Yeah.
And it was fine. However, I was close to telling her that I pay $20 a month only, so you and I have unlimited conversation to any country in the world, unlimited, for a gift because this is a damn lie. She said, oh, ask somebody use it. All right, so I give up, and it doesn't make a difference. So now, she went to Thailand. I got a bill from Verizon, $180 per month. 180.
You said only 140.
140. And he wanted $40 additional for long distance. I said, did you call directly to me? No, I called to Joy. So I figured out that July is in the United States. So when she dialed the number, she dialed number to United States, and they converted it to me.
Yeah.
She dialed from Thailand to United States company. So Verizon charged for that.
Yeah.
And that was done because I paid already monthly payment for her to directly call to me. But no, she thought that this is free. Yeah, but she forgot that that company is located in...
No. Okay, the way I called to talk with my friend who works as telecommunication. She said I have to close data usage for the company that belongs to that I use like a Verizon. You have to close that. Then you otherwise, when I call line free. Yes, he said. But if Wi-Fi is became low, not stable, they switch into long distance to Verizon, to long distance cash in and pay for roaming. I have to pay for roaming, so that's why if I close data usage, if you not, I don't know that I have to close data usage. Line never charge because line doesn't have never write the bill to anybody. Yeah.
Now, she has to pay me 140 because I paid too much. And I told her, no, please. But now, 140, next month, another 140. She has to pay to me.
I don't have those problems. I have it with my wife. She had a credit card in town. She had access to the savings. She done everything. I don't care whatever she has.
Mike, and that's how you are telling me, have been telling me that you are running out of your finances.
No. What? No, I'm not.
Dirk,
What?
are you vested?
I said that if she needs her money for a birthday, she asked me, I put someone.
Yeah,
Someone, yeah, and she used to throw out, if I said, actress, to anything she wants. Comes to her birthday, okay. You buy whatever you want. I don't have no idea what to, I don't know what to buy for myself. I'll buy for you. Everything, a recipe.
So, are you renting a place now, or?
Right now, yes.
Yeah.
Apartment, yeah.
Yeah.
We sold our townhouse,
Yeah.
was 3-story building, too much for me going up and down.
Yeah.
So we okay, and of course she had the house, children, apartment, kids. Got over there too, so we are very comfortable. Very comfortable.
About the several Mark, I don't know. That's just that. I don't know the systems that exist, but I know that there are companies that make cheaper telephone call
Oh, yeah.
across the ocean.
She don't like it's back again. It is
$20 a month for privilege.
Well,
Already,
there must be a special number that if a person in the United States dials a Thai number, then you have paid.
on my account, or my telephone number, there is no additional charge. I believe only on her account, or her telephone number, there are $140. So only she made $140. I'm sure that I called her to Thailand, and I called my friends to Poland, no charge.
Well, but how does a person from Poland, for example, call you?
No charge for me.
Well, have you seen this?
Yeah, I've seen it. I have zero charge on my account or my job.
But do they ever call you from Poland?
Oh, yeah, she called me. He called me 2 weeks ago for about 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mike, that was an endless conversation.
Yeah.
And then he advised to go and she told me about politics.
So which rules, which number should she call from Thailand so that you get free, so you are not charged?
No, regular number of the United States, number one, to get into the United States, right? And then area code 425, my telephone number.
And what did Let use this time that cost $140? What number did she use?
I use Goldie, I use line. I didn't care. I didn't I thought I didn't type his number. Just I have application. I install application for you and for him and for me, for to connect together like a line. Line is like an internet.
Did you call his number or did you call some other number?
No number, no that only.
Who's the call line?
Yeah, I just use the
I not call line.
I call to you like location. Yeah. Yeah,
Why didn't she get charged for $140 dividing? Otherwise, he's in the United States.
No, he doesn't. I told you, my friend just explained. I have to close data usage and location at anything about internet, about long distance, close it. Otherwise, when the Wi-Fi is low, I will be charged by violation. They catch it.
Well,
They catch for long distance call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my Wi-Fi is going. My Wi-Fi in Thailand never stable. In my house is low, bung all the time. Sometimes it lose. I lost Wi-Fi. Then they switch to long distance call. So then I don't.
My friend from Poland dialed my number. Yeah. And we talk, and also but he charged for
okay. Now tell me what you think.
Yeah, okay.
Let him talk for me.
Yeah.
I mean, if you use them, you could also use Skype or something like that.
But he doesn't know how to use Skype for sure. He have no use it.
don't want to know.
Yeah, see, he doesn't know it.
I mean, that's what I do. I call my parents and my sister and all the time. I used to call my parents every day.
She calls him on his number.
Well, if she doesn't have Wi-Fi and it uses,
If
she doesn't have good Wi-Fi and it uses roaming, it uses data. Then
Yeah. Because
charge.
because I didn't ask for roaming, so they switch to long distance, and I have to pay 100%. I didn't ask for roaming.
So the problem was that she didn't have good Wi-Fi.
And if she had decent Wi-Fi,
Then it would.
Yeah, it will be okay because my house.
your friend in Poland had Wi-Fi.
Sure it does. Everybody does.
Everybody does.
But most countries have better Wi-Fi than the United States. For instance, the best country in the world is Korea. Yeah, but the absolute best Wi-Fi.
Why didn't she have good Wi-Fi?
Well, her mom probably doesn't have good Wi-Fi installed. It'd have to go there and see what kind of Wi-Fi she has.
Oh, I see.
But Wi-Fi uses power, right? Microwave.
No, not necessarily. It depends what you have. You have like Comcast or you can have fiber. It depends what you have.
Why my present in Poland, uses Wi-Fi all over apartment building where they rented. Most
countries in the world have better Wi-Fi than the United States.
Okay, so whatever the United States and other countries have, the reason that she had to pay $140.
Because her mom didn't have good Wi-Fi. But that's something her mom did.
Yeah, but that's something that you...
Oh, I don't know that it happened. No, because sometimes when I play on internet, it came down and then fell and then cannot connect.
Everybody in the world today in 2017 should have good Wi-Fi. That's basically the bottom line. If you don't have it, it can cost you.
It's your moral stance.
No. It's not a moral stance. If you don't have it, it will cost you. You don't have to. If you want to pay don't have good Wi-Fi. But if you want to have a good economical life, have good Wi-Fi. Okay. So it's 2017.
How can it help Sergei and his wife by...
Everything changes so fast. And 2 years from now, everything will be different.
Well, then 2 years from now, before that goes,
We'll stay about.
I will get from her $140. She will be more careful.
It's not a matter of being more careful. It's a matter of not being able to call you the cheap way because her mother's phone system isn't good enough. So it doesn't matter. It may want to have life up to you.
Say, her mother may have to pay for long distance. Don't.
Well, 2 years from now, everything will be different. I'll tell you that much. It's okay? 2 years from now, everything will be different. That's how the world works.
2 years from now,
Everything will be
different.
You know,
it was just careful.
about years from now, I don't feel that.
You don't need to. You don't have to. Don't worry. Don't worry about anything. So let's all worry. Life is good. Let's all worry.
Calm.
Maybe your worry is outside.
To still have $140 problem.
Well, that's the if you made it. You know, that's when you're looking at you. Man. You got to look forward. But most of all, don't worry. Leave your worries outside. Leave your worries outside.
Oh, no, it will be okay. No. That's what we drink for.
Cheers.
That's it.
To the good life. No worries. Good health, good company, and no worries.
Brother. Well, I'm going to say, talking about
Good health.
I made $40, but it is nothing comparing what I would didn't have to handle here. He is very positive,
Yes.
smiling, helpful.
Yeah.
I feel much better when she came.
Absolutely.
So it is only $40.
You're so much appreciated.
$3 every month. He only goes to Thailand.
But he keep telling everyone. What? I said you keep telling for everyone. Tell.
Because I don't...
Tell about 140 about long distance.
Yeah, but also tell everybody that I am not being with you. I also tell that.
That what
Once you make a product,
you don't put your glass on the tip, otherwise it's meant to spread.
no, Mike, I cannot drink anymore.
What? No, then the guy says, no,
And I will get drunk. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a very short limit.
delicious banquet. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was dragons lunch. Yes.
Yeah.
But I do did I know
Thank you too, like.
this is interesting.
Thank you.
You did not eat the fish. It's the
Oh, yeah. So much. Whoa.
Much fish as you did. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
there.
It was just a big fish, you know.
Make this.
Do you want to make coffee now or not yet?
No, I'm be thinking about how to make a coffee. Well, Mike and I discovered during the last 3 days that using my coffee machine with the same amount of the coffee compared with in relation to water, from the coffee machine comes out coffee not good.
Not well. So then I put
I put my way. I put it with this container,
The French press. The French press.
coffee grind down there,
Yeah.
and pour hot water on top.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So now, one container is not enough. I must find out 2 containers
So we can just have half. I mean,
for that good coffee.
real.
And I'm thinking about what about instead of these 2 containers, instead of I use this coffee mug from machine and put a amount of coffee grind down below, fill up with boiling water, elements should be the same. And this coffee machine has it heated down just to keep it warm.
Now look, what's the use in thinking about all this when you can try it?
Well, yeah, okay, all right, hold on. Well, yeah, I'll try it too.
It'll be okay.
No, people, of course, go on. Never really turn around that showing that. We have a low lateral, all the way up. No. Oh, no, what? Well, the senator, right? No, pond, and
Cheers, right?
and I feel,
Talking of character, there's a new book out by David. What's the name of the guy on? Well, anyway, he is a columnist for the New York Times. And
Read his books.
yes,
Yeah.
and he has written a book on how to acquire character. Now, it's not so. He says that's not education. It's not what we think of as education. It's how to develop character in yourself. I'm just beginning to read this book, so I'm interested whether my character is going to change at the age of 92.
Wow. Let's look. What? Not that was anything wrong, but it's always exciting.
That's exciting. But I heard he is a very interesting guy. They always had a Democrat and a Republican.
I cannot trust him anymore. He said Trump would never win.
No,
And that's why he was the person I listened most to. And I told everybody, there's no way he's going to win because of David Brooks. And then he was so wrong, I can't trust him anymore.
well, he's worth listening to. And so far, the book is very interesting.
Yeah.
I only had the first 2 pages. So I'm not an expert on his book on character. But it's interesting that somebody would sit down and write a way to develop what we call character.
Well, as I said, we're all born happy babies. We're eager to learn. We're just positive and everything. And then we get poisoned by all the media, telling us bad things. And we become very skeptical. And
I have to object to your statement that we are all born happy babies. Every baby that I have delivered, and I have delivered a great many.
Yeah. Have they were happy babies?
They were not happy.
Okay. They were starting screaming, yeah.
And when they were not screaming, we were worried about them.
Yeah.
They looked like very unhappy babies.
Yeah. It must be a shock, to come out of that.
Terrible.
Yeah, I can't imagine even.
Terrible. First of all, you've been comfortable.
That's it.
Nice bed.
And
For lunch, and all of a sudden,
goes away and you got to start breathing,
you've got to start breathing on your own. You have to scream. I told you. Somebody pats you.
That's bad.
Now you can make coffee, right?
sit down. We are drunk. You can walk.
In.
Be careful, Serge, yeah.
Yes.
Banquet. Right for isn't
Yeah.
myself.
Different bad, yeah. It's just 99% water or so.
Yeah.
It's just but just water.
Well, we only 90, only 70%
The washroom is fun.
is the human.
The human body is water too, yeah. But mushrooms are the most water of the kind.
Yes.
Nothing more water than a mushroom.
Yeah.
So when do you take your nap in the afternoon?
What course? I don't have nothing to do.
I see. I see. So that fills your time in the afternoon.
Right. So sometimes 2 o'clock, sometimes 3, sometimes I don't take it when busy. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
At night time. So when do you take your doggy out to walk?
No walking.
You don't walk?
No walking.
You sure?
I'm going to
Put water.
animal park with my doggies about 50 feet to sit down, have a cup of coffee, no cookies, some talking, about 10 people.
Don't you let him off the leash at all?
What's up? And doggies park, or no, they come around street.
Oh,
Yeah. And then we have about 10 people talking about together, eating, sipping coffee, eating cookies.
Where does that coffee come from?
Friend of ours, one of our Jewish friends come to bake them a cookie. I mean, coffee too, and Michael.
So this is what I want to do.
Everybody comes with something.
I see.
Very nice, very good time. Good feelings. You know, not only with the people like animals, they're good people.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are a good group.
Well, you will have dogs.
They know they were all blown everything. So they have 14, some 10 dogs together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're okay, and we're done. We just enjoy the couple hours saying over there, talking, and very good.
So you always go out at the same time in the afternoon?
Yeah. Yeah, and let's real rock around there.
So the dogs have to get used to emptying their bladder in the afternoon.
Try. Very good. Yeah.
What kind of a dog do you have?
A Shih Tzu.
Oh, you do have a Shih Tzu.
Fierce hand. That with 12 months. 12 years old.
12 years old.
Very quiet, very smart, very clean. Perfect. Good company. I've heard of it.
You've had him all these 12 years?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Very good. I take him 1 hour at 9 o'clock, and then I take him 2 hours at 3 o'clock, and then my wife take him at 9 o'clock at night for half an hour. For a while. And that's it. Very good company. Excellent. And he sleeps at Misha. He goes for a couple hours with my wife. She sleeps in another room because after their sons died, such a way she can't visualize. Yes. So she moved to another bedroom. The other two and lie there is to get off and husband literally so she did to that. Then she comes to sleep with me until the morning.
I see.
It wakes me up at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, wow.
Oh, it's very good. I am very happy with my life. Absolutely. Very happy.
And that's what counts.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
How happy are you with your life, John?
Quite happy.
Very happy. Good. Yeah. How about you, Serge? How happy are you with your life? Yeah, you know, learn something from Mike. Really.
And to never always find something.
You know, take this chance, you know, to learn from Mike. He's a good example. He's a
very happy with my life. After my divorce,
he's a
everybody of $1 million.
yeah.
I don't care. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hot water.
So she was a real bitch, huh? She was a terrible woman. She's a real bitch.
Yeah.
She just wanted the money.
No. No. Well,
Yeah.
What country when you divorced her?
You in the United States. Yeah.
In the United States.
oh, no.
So they had to give her half your assets.
It's certainly not. Yeah. That's okay. I don't care for. I am still okay. I hope I'll have enough to end of my years, and that it so can be more happier than that.
That's right.
Yeah. No.
So Sergey, Misha is such a good role model. Misha is such a good role model. I think you should learn, my kid. You should learn. You should learn from him. You know, soak it all up. You know, because life is good. It's short.
Like that. That's right.
Like you said, he has to give it that credit card, the checkbook to his wife, and she can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I mean, I know this is BS, but
Oh, but he doesn't want it.
I like the way. Yes, Mike, it is in the BS. You start. Well, it's in there.
And he only hears that thing.
I go through my life easy way.
Yeah.
I don't worry too much whatever it comes. Oh, wait.
Yeah. You see, he was born a happy baby, and then he got sort of distorted by the media, and now we're happy again. He somehow overcame the media and all this bad news and everything.
No, he reminds me a little of the captain of the border police in Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
Because one day, you know, my wife and I lived in France, but we moved to Switzerland very frequently.
Yeah.
So one day the policeman said, "You only have a visa for 3 months. You can't stay here." So I said, "No, we have a visa for 3 months. It's to be renewed every 3 months." So he said, "Well, you can't do that." So I decided there was no use arguing with the border cop. I went to the chief of police of the border between Switzerland and France. And he says, he sat there, he said, on the one hand, the border cop is right, so far as we understand it, but you were told by the consul that what you were doing is right. So he sat there with a cigarette. Come on, big man to me. Come here. How to get out of the shit. So he said, weren't there other border crossings? Did you have to go through that border crossing every day? I said, no, I don't have to go there. 5, 6, 9 others. He said, well, go see some other border crossing. That was his thing. That's the kind of attitude that we have.
Yeah.
Well, it was fun. But I was telling my brother, to get a dog.
Yeah,
Dog is the best.
I know.
Rich for the man that had the year. He's going hiking, he's running to the bear, and he's going, come on, get it. He stopped. Tomorrow we're going to the dog house that maybe we can find something.
Well, that'd be fun.
I can little doggy. Little doggy gives you so much life, that thing. You don't stand him out. Big dog, especially if you go hiking, far away you're on, he follows you and sleeps with you at night. Come on, I can't understand that he couldn't get the doggy for the good years.
Well, he has been thinking of buying a dog.
Then he had good facility and good property for the dog. Come on. Did it one, before getting it dog to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And come on, man.
But we don't have we do have a park here.
I've tried many models. Hope it well.
What? 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
I have big.
It's like 5 minutes from here. It's many more park with a dog.
Wasn't 5. That early for doggy. Swamp.
Hey, you drive far. Mike, you drive to the dog park, right? You drive to the dog park, right?
2 minutes.
Oh, you walk to the dog park. Yeah, it's drive, so if you drive, 5 minutes to Bill.
More shrub.
Yeah. So Serge can do that same thing.
Oh, we have 5 minutes away from the small artificial lake with lots of geese and ducks and all this thing. It's nice over there. We go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is nice. Yeah.
And really your life that we're saying is then
That's all.
I'll be that was very painful for him.
Yeah.
I don't know if any the massage therapists down here in
Maybe a good idea.
right beside my apartment.
It's a bit of an idea, yeah.
I think that's what he needs most.
Yeah.
But, okay. We haven't really well together today.
It was raining early this morning.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Really, with the better, but all together, what? Sun up, sun down, sun up. What kind of?
Yeah, there's a lot of changing weather here. So, Mike, do you have 2 children? You have 2 children, Mike? You have 2 children?
You have 2 children, yeah.
Yeah.
That. The son and the daughter, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice couple.
How old are they?
50,
In their 50s?
52.
Yeah, in their 50s, yeah.
No. 56. Hold on, Maria is it's 56. Mikey should be no, it can't be that much. So here's different.
So they were born in the U.S., United States, yeah.
No, my sister, she was favorite. I was born in
Argentina, yeah.
53.
Oh, okay.
52.
Okay. Just before you left. Just before you left, yeah.
It's still okay, right?
But they live in Los Angeles, too?
My daughter, she waits another 2 years to retirement time. She'll make more money from retirement than selling it
Yeah.
because of the using.
Yeah.
What does she...
Sure how. Wait.
What kind of work does she do? What kind of work does she do?
She works for fireman union.
Oh, I see.
Union of pensions or all everything. She's doing job. She takes self with it. Never too long. She works over there for 43 years. So she does whatever she wants.
How about your son? What does he do?
He had there the whole business with the family business with his hands. Well, his cousin,
Yeah.
electronic business, very good. Very good. Nothing exciting with us. Very good for living. Now, my ex died a couple months ago. He got the house, $30,000 impaired. So he was offered for his house $1 million. So he went for somebody's house and walked to his mother's house and paid half of it rent to my daughter.
Yeah.
That's fine. Sure. That is they both couple, so they was okay. So I'm very right 11. Very nice.
Do they have children?
My son had 2 sons in college, very clean, very good, and my daughter had one daughter, which is really single, 36 now. Everything fine, and he's nice family. Very nice. Very nice.
They all live in Los Angeles.
They all inside those under yet. Yeah.
Isn't it too hot in summer down there?
Yeah.
It's sort of too hot. In summer, is it too hot?
I think he heard you.
Yeah. Very good job.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yes.
Very good. Very good for a little.
There are more tools here.
But
You want me to serve you a piece in?
Played with him, I think. But then he doesn't have a plate. Right, okay.
Oh, I'm sure we can figure it out. Do you want a piece of that too?
No, not.
No? That's good. Looks good.
Looks good, but I don't have room for more than one. You're going to make me fat.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Now I can use there's that. Oh, that's good. Thank you.
You see how easy it is?
Anyway, this one's already.
I don't think we need that.
Oh, well.
It's okay. for coffee.
Very good. Where did you get that?
Where this one?
Where?
Armenian store search box. This is sour cream cake. You actually eat it.
Where did you find it?
Some place in Crossroads. He bought. Yeah, Armenian store, I think.
I'm eating it still. Yeah.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of
Very good.
Yes.
very good president.
So Sergey came to visit you about a year ago, or?
Well, my birthday 30 years ago.
No, he was there. He was there more. He was there more recent.
Celebrated June with and it was your 30 years ago.
Oh, he was there more recently. He was there. He was there about a year or two ago, or what do you think?
And within years,
Yeah.
they paid it. They paid the dinner, birthday dinner, because I have my birthday dinner for all my friends, for the people, and people at around, blah, 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 for 80 years. My daughter and my granddaughter said, 80 years is important. Okay, whoever I hear, 1,600 to 1,000. And then my brother couldn't come, so we made it for accepting my brother. This thing we enjoyed it, and my son, my daughter, and some friends, it was 14 people, and he pays for dinner about $600. Thank you, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like,
See you, Krill.
yeah, I think I remember him going down there.
That's right.
Maybe he visited Rita, this daughter, maybe. I mean, I think they remember him going to California.
I don't remember. I also have the impression that he was down there more recently.
Sergey, when were you last in California?
Hey,
Sergey?
He can't hear you.
Mm.
Yes. Only have to.
let's have a delicious,
Yes.
delicious, delicious.
I'll never eat again. This is enough for the rest of my life.
Well, I thought, yeah, you still call me
visit their son, son sometimes. I don't travel anymore. He comes. That's it. Very, they favor it. Very right. He comes up about 4 times a year. That's excellent. When he comes, he fixes all the computers.
Say,
My computer, his mother's computer. I don't think mine ever needs fixing cars. But he does. So one is expensive, what can you do? You know, I hear that for 50 years, 50 job, 55 years. Oh, I hope we'll be okay to handle my outside. It's got 31, 60,000 a year. We just have to do it every night. It's saving every. Got a vision another. It's 7 years I have go. I'll live games. I think here to rabbit if my wife sells the house over there or a bottom or like that. I can live longest. Yes, I made it, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think we have to worry, so
No,
never did doesn't help.
Never did. My life is no water. No water. No water. Very good. Brad, you was not killing that?
yes, I have to.
Two. I have 3. Yeah,
I have 2 boys.
one got.
And I have no girls.
Very good. Very good. Very nice. Very good. Yeah.
My older guy is a musician.
Wait, whoa. When will be the last time to Europe?
Oh,
Long time ago.
long time ago, because I haven't been able to fly.
That was your pet. That's what you said, yeah.
The last time I flew in an airplane was in 2004.
What?
The last time I flew in an airplane was 2004. So,
2001, I understand, yeah, rather good.
so yeah, and I got very short of breath
Yeah.
on the airplane. So I said, no more.
You don't feel right. Yeah.
I don't want to die in front of other people.
Go. Whatever is from is gone. I don't worry about it at all. Whatever is gone, I go. Oh, I fell asleep.
Yeah,
That's it. Easiest way to go. Yeah. But whatever got one. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be 91. An hour on a flight where that pastor, but I did too. Go, 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years. I mean, what the hell? I'm not worried about. I'll be ready anytime. That's the lane, but Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I always been on sweet side.
You like other anesthesia?
Always on sweet side.
Up. I think this is all cream. I don't taste any sour cream, do you?
It's hard to tell, I don't know. Good stuff, though.
A big one?
It's good.
Yeah, very good.
There's
Do that flaving in the kitchen here rather than just relaxing.
And about Portfolio.
I think Trump is the first president that we've had in the last few years that hasn't had it all.
He doesn't have one? I don't know.
No, he doesn't have one.
So,
I guess living in downtown as he did all these years in New York, in the apartment out, they don't let you that always have dawns.
yeah, maybe not. Then him. Yeah, he's more of a city person, yeah. He's more of a city person, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. I think
But I think he lives alone in the White House. He's
and now he does until his son graduates from elementary school, I think. And boy, it's very unhappy every time we saw him on stage with her.
I don't know.
It must be very peculiar to have brothers so much older than yourself. You know, he has a brother who's married to his. No, he had a sister who's married to a man who's obviously older than her sister, probably. And speak. I wonder what his fate as an adult is going to be. He looks to me as if he was 12 or 13 years old.
I have no idea.
I don't really know, but you see him on stage.
I don't know. I don't get on the television, so I don't know.
Oh, you don't get even the news on television?
No, I get nothing. I get nothing. I'm behind the hill. Over the hill there. Yeah. Then I don't think I miss anything. I watch a movie every night. I got DVDs from the library.
Yeah.
And I watch a movie every night, and that motorcycle tour took me 3 nights.
Really?
Because there were 3 DVDs that, I studied the culture, the history, and everything. I get so much more out of, of this movie, studying the background, the history, the...
How do you pick the movies? In other words, what kind of a list?
Well, I just go to the library and see what's out there, what people check back.
Oh, I see.
Because before they shelf it, they have what people bring back, so I can see, so somebody obviously checked it. So, and then of course I check on IMDb, the Internet Movie Database.
I see.
So I'll give you an example here. Let me open up a window. And what's the last movie you have seen?
Oh, I haven't.
not even a DVD or anything. I mean, you mean you waste all your time on this stupid TV stuff, news, and with no thinking about it. It really give me any knowledge.
Last time I saw even the television put a
Podcast. Talking about the movie, what's the line Sylvia says? As if I'm no Gone with the Wind, that thing. I'm sure you have seen Gone with the Wind or something.
No, I have not seen. As a matter of fact, I have not seen Gone with the Wind.
You mean you waste your time watching News Hour or so, and you haven't seen Gone with the Wind? My.
Look to what. Joke, I think
Or the Sound of Music.
okay.
The Sound of Music. IMDb, Internet Movie Database. So,
Intimate.
movie data, IMDb.com.
Okay.
There's Internet
Right.
Internet Movie Database.
I see. Okay.
So there I see it's 8 out of 10. It's obviously very highly regarded.
Because
8 out of 10. It's about the time we get, It's 2 hours and 54 minutes. It's a 3-hour movie.
glad.
And there, I can see, I can see all the cast. Well, first of all, I want to know who's the director. So the director is Robert Wise. I don't happen to know Robert Wise. But if it's Steven Spielberg or so, it probably is.
It's a very old movie.
Well, yeah, it's from 1965.
Yeah.
You see, I heard everything it did. So there I go. The cast, Julie Andrews, Christopher Plummer, Eleanor Park, Richard Haynes. So let's say I don't know much about Christopher Plummer.
Always.
I know. So there I go and see, what about Christopher Plummer? I just click on it. Okay, what movies has he made? Up, Beautiful Mind, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Sound of Music, and so on. Then I go to all the movies. It's still at it, Last year he made the Howard Lovecraft and the William Kingdom. So I got all these movies.
Howard.
You see, these are all the, so I got a lot to study. But let's go back and look at the movies. And the next thing I would probably look is what's the Metacritic, so so I clicked on it on Gone. I go and click on, next thing I probably look at is the Metacritic.
Well,
If it's slowed in, that too. It will get slow. I just have to wait.
Where does it come from? IMDb.
Well, that's the database. That's the website. Everybody, it's like Wikipedia. If anybody contributes.
I see.
So, next thing I would probably look at. Next thing I probably would look at how are the critics doing, and I go on more again. And now I have to look up if no Metacritic reviews. I'm surprised. Typically I'd find that, but it's so old. But then, I go on the external reviews and I look at, these are all reviews from newspapers and so. Maybe, let's say the Guardian. Let's see what the Guardian said about the Sound of Music. And well, coming in, what is from? Let's say the Examiner, whatever. So I see all the... It was such an old movie. It's hard to find all the linears and stuff. You know, they were not the same thing. You know, let's pick a newer one. Let's pick a bad movie. Can you think of a newer movie?
I can't think of any.
Well, let's say, Sergey, what are you doing out there? Sergey?
He can't hear you.
Sir?
A little schnapps, I think. Oh, I know what that is. That is Cleveland whiskey.
Yeah, being like never. Well, let's say, Beauty, Beauty and the Beast. This is the most famous one right now. To give you an idea. Beauty and the Beast. So let's look at I haven't seen it, but I'm not going to see it. But it just coming in
a little time.
It's coming very slow.
Maybe it's too new.
No.
Oh, here it is.
There's a 7 and 9. Oh, it's in the movie theaters. So it's a 7.9, you know, so I go and probably the first thing I look at is the Metacritic's reviews. Oops. It's just slow. So, because that gives me a very quick idea what the critics think about it. And it's typically a good thing. So it's a 65. That's not very good. So, you know, the Cineview gives it the best, an 80. Telegraph, an 80. Empire, Total Fun. That's all. So there are not that many, but some, you know, there's only a 42. So, yeah, it's literally just out. But I can then go and take any of these reviews. I can, you know, I can then read the reviews, the newspaper stuff, you know, and study that, see if it's worthwhile, and
we'll look into the Beauty and the Beast.
No, I'm not, but I'm just giving you an example. And then, you know, I might look at stuff like trivia, you know, which is sort of background behind the movie. And I'll learn about...
Misha, this coffee.
Wow, big pot. What's Sergey doing out in the kitchen?
I don't know what. He made mistake for about coffee and then... I don't know what happened. Look.
So...
Almost enough coffee.
So I see all the background and everything about it. It takes me hours to go through that, and I get so much more out of it.
Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, another DVD for you. It's Einstein's universe. It's very interesting.
Come on.
Okay. Do you want some milk in it?
Thank you, that's enough. Thank you.
So I have it anytime. Anytime I got about 40 DVDs at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Then you go to the library.
I won't buy anyhow, you see, and then we go and make a trip to the library and like on the way here, on the way I deposit it.
Oh, I see.
So anytime I'm out and drive by the library, which is very near to me,
You pick up something.
I drop by, either drop off something, pick something, and you can reserve everything too.
Oh, I see.
You see, I can go on the computer, I can go, I got a bookmark here, library, just go in and log into my account.
No, I'm going to go home. I'm looking dog.
And you see, no dog. No dog here.
Where's your dog? There go my dog. What's your dog? Then I go, Mama, what's it go?
Yeah. So you see,
I don't know, dog. No.
you see, I got 42 DVDs checked out, and I got 8 ready to be picked up, and I got like 31 reserved. So
It's an awful lot of.
yeah, I got a lot of choice. I'm not gonna watch them all, but you see, these are all the movies I got checked out, and you probably know the importance of being courteous. Inside the Afghanistan war, the Interstellar, Into the White, Kiran over Mongolia. That's a good one I gotta watch. Korean War, they found the 60M hectare. Leval, Louisa.
Is that in French?
Yeah, that's in French. You can get everything. Madame Bovary,
Yeah, sure.
Molina, it's very famous. More than that is a documentary about bees. That's a book here. Mugabe, from Zimbabwe. Room is a movie saying Mr. Banks, SEAL Team 6, who went to get Osama bin Laden. Seattle Stairway Walks is a book about all the stairs he can walk up. And on and on. It is so easy. It is.
Go for you, Eddie. No, I don't want.
And does the library have everything that you find? The computer.
Yeah. I mean, you can even get into library loans if they wouldn't have it, but I got too much already, I got a stack of 40 movies. I got a stack of 40 movies at home, which I maybe watched 10 because of time.
Put sugar, John, sugar and milk.
Thank you.
So that's a good way. So, Serge, there's a good DVD about Einstein's universe. They explain it very well.
Well, John, this one?
Yeah.
It's for me.
Yeah, it's for you. But you should watch that other one about happy people.
No, that I lost it 3 times.
You lost it what?
3 times.
Well, find it.
Yeah.
Because it's important.
For it, couldn't.
It's very important for you.
And something going in between. That in it. Yeah. But I couldn't watch right there. Right then, so I said, okay, there it is. The thing they want to watch. Couldn't find it. So it's 3 times. Well, I'll watch it.
Find it, watch it with Misha. You should watch it together because it is really, really for you. It's very important for you.
English, I want to talk to you. You set up on my smartphone that famous concert, Tchaikovsky, with DVD showing prayer and orchestra and everything. And I tried to see in Amazon whether I could buy or rent DVDs on this kind of a concert. And honestly, I go,
You cannot find it.
I mean, all kind of weird stuff. I mean, modern stuff, but classic, yes, but CD and DVD, I just can't find.
I'm sure they have everything. I was all this Tschanz.
Well,
All you need is a Prime account, which is about $100 a year.
Prime account.
$100 a year, and you'll find everything for free. You pay $100 a year, and that's
I
it.
don't mind to pay.
I know, and that's it. $100, and that's it.
I don't mind to pay, but I cannot get into electronics address to get selection of this kind of classic movies. I mean, obviously, CD to listen to music is good, but to see actual play act in orchestra, everything, much better, sure. I cannot. Well,
I hope you find that Happy People DVD before Mike leaves, because you should watch it together. It's a really pleasant thing, especially for you to see it.
Last night we saw Nevada Smith. It's an old movie. No, the Western movie, yeah. I thought that. Pretty good. They always have occasion to show beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
The mountain, waterfalls, that just kind of, that is, I mean, on this time, that time, all these restaurants with the crinoline and such a beautiful dresses and fresh dresses in such a beautiful shape. It did not exist, but it is nice to see.
In reality, it did exist, but people had to be pretty rich to buy them.
Yeah, you're right. In the one movie, which is something like a high society, and it shows the bordello, but a high society. And one of fellow inherited the whole bordello. But those two actors are the famous actors, and how they play is just beautiful. Henry Fonda, yes, Henry Fonda and who play the Golden Pond?
The Golden Pond? The woman?
No, man. A man. Two women. His daughter, wife,
Yeah.
and a man. That man and Henry Fonda. And the two of them such an episode with conversation. It's incredible.
Well, on Golden Pond is Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda?
I think so.
I'll find it out for you.
Okay, so there is somebody else in it.
Yeah, on Golden Pond itself.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay.
The woman is played.
It's here the Andy Fonda,
Hepburn.
Andy Fonda, Catherine Hepburn, Jane Fonda,
Oh, okay. And Fonda, yeah?
Lorna.
You'll meet some other famous actor together with Van Fonda who played that movie.
Well, Dabney Coleman.
Doug McKeon.
Doug Keaton. Yeah, I don't remember him.
Yeah, William Lenthal, Chris Faidel. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good movie.
Very good. And for those three to be together was kind of surprising.
Yeah.
He was married to her, wasn't he? Wasn't that her father?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, probably. And then oh, no. Captain Epic for the beautiful movies.
Oh, yeah.
I never liked her, but she had a good movie.
Oh, yes.
She was too skinny. Yeah, she was just skeleton, walking skeleton. Well,
I can't say I remember
that. That's my opinion. But she had a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You want to know when Misha takes his naps?
I know.
Netflix, they getting more and more choices. But basically, it is famous thing, but basically, it was not enough selection. Any movie which I really want to see, Netflix doesn't have it. So they have to save up.
Well, Serge, I just go to the library. It's so easy. I just go to the library. It is so easy.
You could go to our library.
Well,
Yes, you're right.
it is so easy. I have a stack of 40 movies anytime, and all the time.
You're right. But it is a matter to go there. I mean, hold on. Come on. I'll go there, 10%. But before I go, I have to dress up, shave, and take a shower. Why? Well, this is too much.
You don't have to go yourself.
Oh, yeah. You see me when I'm enjoying around the house for 3-4 days, not shave, not take a shower, nothing. All out there. And when I have to go outside, I have to do all of this thing.
Nobody makes you do it.
But nobody holds the gun to your head. So to get CDs, to make all this trouble, make the shower, shave, and everything, I don't know if it's worth it.
Well, after you get a dog, you go and walk the dog and swing by the library on the way home. And you do that every day. You do that every day.
My brother Mike insists,
Yeah.
tomorrow we will go to dog pound and find a dog for me.
Yeah.
Because he just said, hey, you are going to ocean, to interrupt, you have to have a companion.
I agree.
So he's like, I mean, sometimes he's right.
And the dog doesn't care whether you shave or not. The dog is totally accepting you.
Tony, I have a lot of questions about any of Tony's, about you. There's this application. Any application will I take. And they assume that I know everything, how to function it. There is no instruction, nothing. I try to get on, didn't require registration. My registration number, which of course I don't have, and all the other things, I cannot function.
Yeah, you need an account.
I want to get my photographic pictures arranged to the several file. And I got the application. But at about 2 minutes,
Pictures are a pain, yeah.
there is no investigation. All throughout, there's no reference where I can see the manual.
That's probably the most difficult thing, photographs, because computers still don't recognize things and can't organize it. That's the most difficult thing.
Well, go to Google and type in, how do I organize my photographs? Just type in, how do I organize my photographs?
Oh, maybe this is...
I don't know whether it...
Oh, you get 10,000 choices, you know. It's not that.
Yes, that's true. So, another thing which I get in trouble, I am 86 years old, but I'm still very much involved in thinking about sex. If I look through that, and my smile, internet, Google internet, also my smartphone informed me that I am getting into international problem.
Yeah, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea to use the internet for that kind of stuff.
So I have additional laptop. No laptop.
Yeah.
Additional tablet, which I would like to make a different name for that. The address, and assign this tablet only for this. I did it, and in about 10 minutes, it says that it doesn't function because it has to be, I have to agree to repair my file.
Don't get into stuff like that. Yeah, it's just too dangerous. Yeah, it's just too dangerous. Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the problems with my age.
You know,
And what is left over?
Apple just got a warning today. I noticed that some extortion, that somebody said they know how to delete 500 million accounts if they don't pay Apple a huge sum of ransom.
Really?
Yeah. Today. Can you imagine what that means to a company like Apple? They got $200 billion in the bank. Are they going to risk it? Are they going to pay out the ransom? Or are they going to, what are they going to do? Are they going to lose? Half the people lose their phones break. Think about it.
Well, it seems to me that they can shut down whenever.
Well, they can shut down all the phones, so nobody have a phone anymore.
Well, they can shut it down without this.
No. Somebody knows how to completely delete the phones of the things out there, and they made a movie to prove it to Apple, that they can just wipe out 500 million phones that they don't work anymore. That's a big problem.
What I cannot understand that the bread fix, I don't know, with an ex-Brexit.
Brexit, yeah.
Seven people involved in. So now Prime Minister is trying to go through with it. Yeah. European Union is trying to go with that, to go through it. No machine is working. The government say this, they're ignoring Sean.
Yeah, so why should you worry about it?
Well, the official judicial system, Britain, which says that Brexit has go.
Yeah, so why should you worry about it?
Yeah. Should be election, which people should be explaining what will happen after that. They will not have the win properly. Therefore, it is illegal.
Well, just a minute. Somebody sued the government. Wait a minute. Somebody sued the government and said what they did was illegal. Brexit was illegal because it did not explain this and that and the other thing. Well, now this lawsuit has to go through the courts.
Yes.
And it's going through the courts. So if the law is decided by the British Supreme Court, which is the House of Lords, I think, that it is illegal, then they have to start all over again.
But this Prime Minister goes on like never happened.
That's perfectly true. She goes on, but whatever she does may be illegal. So,
well, these things
well, she was the one of the party who supported Brexit.
Oh, yeah, Indiana.
So she wants it to be done. The best thing for her to do is to ignore it.
That the law said no.
If the law said no, she has to appeal the law, and she's probably doing that.
Now tell me, Serge, why would you worry about that?
Well, because it is aging logical or illogical.
Yeah.
Bothers me.
Why should it bother you? Why should it bother you?
Because it is illogical.
Yeah, so there are a lot of illogical things. Why should they bother you?
It's illogical.
Yeah, so? Well, what are the rules? Everything illogical should bother you?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Everything illogical.
Is it practical?
I think we should marginalize that. See a lot of people where it comes to his attention.
Right. Illogical. It is.
I just think the rules are we shouldn't worry about anything.
Yeah, okay. Right. And actually, Brexit really made a lot of rapid and it will United Kingdom.
Yeah, but you're not there. Why should you worry about it?
It is not about it will be better than it will not happen, right?
Well, I think it would be better if it did not happen.
Why don't we support it? Look, I don't even course.
I want to say, Mike doesn't. I don't care. Mike doesn't care. Why should you care?
I don't know why.
You have to get a lawyer. And who's read this done with Moriarty.
It's not worth it, Serge. It's not worth it to worry about stuff like that. Most of all because we're not informed. We don't know anything. I really more and more believe we don't know anything. So I don't worry about it. Hell, newspapers. But you know that the newspapers are not trusted anymore? Do you know that?
Newspapers are trusted by all.
No.
by all intelligent,
No.
contemporary people, all
No.
Trumps like
Trump, listen to me. Trump has 3 times the credibility that newspaper stuff. Newspapers credible. Well, I'm talking about total. I'm talking about the total. Trump has about 50% trustworthiness, which is about half. Half trust him, half not. But the newspaper, they're only down at the 13% level anymore. 13% trust of the newspaper. And I don't...
You're talking about the stupid public.
I don't care. There only 1 in 7 people trust anymore what is in the news. I don't trust it. I'm one of them. I don't trust anything. I don't trust. Absolutely.
First of all, it's stupid to have elected Trump. Second of all, it's stupid for Trump to say that he doesn't believe any of the newspapers.
No, I'm saying I don't believe. And 6 out of 7 people say they don't trust anything in the newspaper. In that, you can include me. I don't trust anything I see in the newspaper. Absolutely nothing. I believe now we know nothing about anything.
It's your privilege, and
Yeah,
I think it's untrue and not very useful, because it means you have no room to act.
I don't need to act. I don't, it just, if they want to sell me garbage, go and sell it to somebody else.
You insist that most of the publication is not true.
Well, we don't know. We don't know anymore. I don't trust it anymore.
Well, look, that is not correct. Your application, publication are correct. And
I don't think so. I don't.
So why do we should?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't trust anything anymore.
But that's his privilege.
Yeah.
No privilege.
So you're two people who still trust what you see and hear.
Militarily.
Yeah.
Not what,
Two vegetarian people.
but we trust 70% what we see.
Yeah, I don't trust anything. I trust 0.
All right, that's the privilege, yes. And John says,
Yeah.
yeah. But see, politicians and the intelligent people, they do raise the information. They do talk about it.
Yeah, but nobody trusts it anymore. Only 14% of the people trust anymore what is being said on TV or what is in the newspaper.
And only 14% of the people are...
That's right. Okay.
I wouldn't doubt that, Albor, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's very true.
What if anybody heard anything new about Putin? I didn't hear
Nothing either.
Again, we wouldn't know if anything is true we're being told or not. That is the problem.
Mike brought Russian newspapers, a lot of them, not much. Every week, past 3 months. And I've been reading that article. One article about Stalin and Putin. This article, fellow says, the most vicious critics of even most vicious critic of Stalin must admit that Stalin has never corrected any variables, any money in the bank, any palaces or anything, any jewelry of any kind. He simply was not interested. And he says, same thing it is with Putin.
I think Putin has a lot of stuff.
Okay, the thing.
Apparently.
Fellow goes on, it is about 4 pages, prove that Putin does not have any money.
They think that he has about $200 billion. That's the,
Well, I don't think anybody knows how much he has. I've been very surprised if I were Putin, I would certainly put some money into Switzerland. I mean, that's the only place where you could be sure that it'll stay there.
I'm not so sure, but nevertheless,
Oh, wait a minute. Switzerland now, it is not so reliable because Swiss bank has to declare.
yeah,
No, I know. But if they have it in their accounts, but if you take cash, any cash, Russian cash, American cash, and put it in a safety deposit box or in Switzerland, you don't have to open it to it.
Oh, really? Shit. That is all.
But if you have accounts there, you have
The astonishing. So the Putin still make up a lot of money.
well, fellow, the best estimates think that Putin has about $200 billion. He's about 4 times as rich as Bill Gates.
That's quite a comparison.
I tell you, it's incredible. But that's the best estimate.
So, and everybody in Russia who had been very close to the sources with the Putin says, any conversation with any investors, especially oil, and ends up that Putin says, I want to have half of it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true.
And in his standard request, if you don't put it, get out. So that's one thing. Well, where does it put this thing?
Where would you hide the oil if you wanted to hide oil from Mr. Putin? How about down the pipeline in one of the big oil companies, and then blow up the pipeline at the surface of the earth, and say, I don't have any oil. And if the police comes looking for it, they'll have to dig it up.
Yes, it is interesting that he has to wait for so long.
You know, his popularity is about 90%. So all the time.
That's the problem. Really, why people are so brainwashed?
Because they don't believe in newspapers.
Well, that's true.
No, that is virtually, it's very, it's amazing, for somebody to have 90% approval rating consistently.
Yes.
I mean, not just a one-time deal, after some big problem. It's consistently being up there, so who are we to say about something bad about him? Obviously, it's good for Russia.
Well, I don't know if it's good for Russia, but
well, if everybody is right, if the bench 90% of the people like it,
okay,
how can you say it's bad for Russia?
There was an article entitled Putin's Girlfriends. There were picture of those girlfriends.
Yeah.
If this is true, Putin really have a very good taste.
Yeah, I'm sure it's true.
And if it isn't true, I would be scared to death to publicize that opinion.
No, I think that's...
Yeah, well, of course, if it is not true, publicity of that girls is very good. Yes, you're right.
I don't think there's any reason to doubt it.
They were really beautiful.
Well, she's a gymnast but, there's no reason to doubt it. I mean, I'm sure he's happy and she's happy. So,
Well, if she doesn't have any money, how could she be happy?
If he doesn't have any money?
Yeah.
I always said he doesn't have any money.
So, yeah.
What?
I don't believe so, Jay.
You said that Putin doesn't have any money.
I mean, I didn't say it. I said that
That newspaper.
author of article said it. Yeah.
Anonymous sources of
These damn was the yeah. Yes. But, you know, everybody says that he had a true
Billion.
this and what?
200 billion. Which is about 4 times Bill Gates. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Everybody says so. And there's no proof. And it is,
and since no proof that he doesn't have any.
yeah, it is, that's true. But it is just speculation,
Of course.
and based on that. It's just people would like to speculate because this is natural that he should have that much money. But there was a hand, she doesn't have it.
Okay. This is good. This is very good.
Right to start, yeah. Very
Yes,
good.
it is was an Armenian bakery,
Yeah.
Crossroad.
Yeah. Now, Lick said it was sour cream cake.
Yes, but
It doesn't sound like sour.
it just sounds good. It is.
When you taste it, you will see that it tastes sweet.
Well, I should guess from here. Yeah,
Is it a dog down there?
it's what? It's what?
And Misha bring his dog with him? Did you bring your dog with you?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they are lying. I don't know. Hell, who knows? But it's not much sugar.
Yeah, it's very good. The cake is very good. Does it taste like sour cream?
It's not for me. Does it to me?
If it's been recording all this time, I probably can stop it now. I forgot that it has been recording all this time. 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours have been recording our stories here, but I think I can probably stop now.